Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back again with another series review. Recently I watched Orphan Black, External Conditions, and I must say that I believe this episode is the absolute acme of the series itself. I'm going to give away some spoilers, so if you don't want to listen to the spoilers, you can plug your ears. In this particular episode, Paul realizes that Beth is not Beth at all. First of all, she doesn't have a scar like Beth would, and he has already had his suspicions from their initial meeting together. And he says to her, "You're not Beth." Long and short of that, who are you? And she has to explain to him who she really is, and she doesn't give him a last name or anything. And he has also been watching Kira, her daughter. Her daughter has been in the care of her foster mother. Matters become very intriguing and even more unsettling. We learn about the monitors, which Paul is one of those, and my favorite clone of the series of Sarahs that are running around is the biologist. I forget what her name is, but she's really intelligent. She's absolutely brilliant, and she probably understands more about genetic manipulation than the rest of them do. And I think she was the one that suspected something very unusual was happening in this whole process. She has a monitor now of this French traveler who's also getting into evolutionary biology. Coincidence? I think not. And Vic returns, and though this episode really doesn't have a lot of funny moments, it does have one in particular with another one of the orphans. That's what they're called. When she's coming out of the store with her family, of course he doesn't see her family. They're already gone, and they've hopped into the van and they're ready to vamoose. He approaches her, and she gives him a an eyeful of mace, and he says, "You bitch, Sarah!" And of course he's none too happy. But I never did like Vic from the beginning. I knew he was just despicable. He's the scum of the earth. He's no higher than an Obima. Actually, I probably would rate him on the scale of plankton. He's just a horrible, horrible human being. But what's interesting about this is Beth apparently was the one who had the cocaine, and he thought it was Sarah. And it wasn't Sarah at all. It was Beth. What was Beth doing with the cocaine to begin with? Why did she have it? We don't know. That's still kind of a mystery in this series that continues to haunt us and tantalize our minds. It's really helping me develop a script that I'm working on called Doppelgangers, and the whole idea is kind of taken from, what was it, Surrogates, in a way. It's I think it's a better version of Surrogates. Surrogates did do well in the box office, needless to say, but I'm hoping that when I finish my... One moment, please! I'll be there in a minute, okay? Just hold on! I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Downstairs? No, he hasn't. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. We had a guest that just came in, and it's been sake. But as I was saying, this episode I feel is the absolute pinnacle of the series thus far. Sorry about all the spoilers, but it's making me get really anxious and antsy about the upcoming episode, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. It's about to become very, very, very creepy, if it isn't already thus. Um, I'm really enjoying the whole idea, and basically it's Big Brother gone extreme, and I hope to God it never happens. But I think I saw a piece on the news about a girl who was born without a windpipe, and they produced a trachea from her own stem cells. They grew it in a lab. I don't think we're really that far away, folks. Just I don't want to think about it too much because it just gives me the creeps. But hopefully we don't get to the point where we are doing experimentations on clones that just have absolutely no free will of their own. It's that whole dynamic, the paradigm of freedom versus being confined and not having any life. Basically, their life is prescribed for them, and they're monitored, so to say. Um, they have handlers. Yeah, I don't like to say it that way. It's like they're pets or something. That gives me that whole idea. And being human as I am, it's just so hard to uh, really take that concept into mind, because I'd rather consider myself to be a free agent and making my own decisions as I go along, and that nobody else is in control of that other than myself. And hopefully I'm making the right decisions, and I'm making a difference. And whereas these orphans, they're all part of some greater plot, and I'm not sure what that is. But as new episodes unfold, I'm sure that we'll get more insight into this. So stay tuned for the next episode, everybody. Live long and prosper.